Hello and welcome. I'm the Autistic Modeler. Today, we got a special show for you. We're going to do some unboxing, some brand new kits some of you might not have seen yet. A couple stash ads, and also a little special part here. We're going to show a few builds from a viewer that sent them in. They look really good. All the way from United Kingdom. So let's get to it. The Autistic Modeler is proud to be partnered with Round 2 Models, the makers of great kits from AMT, MPC, and Polar Lights. Get yours today. Well, first, let's get to the builds sent over email all the way over from United Kingdom by Ian. Let's take a look at what he's got. Well, here is a Italeri Audi. It's a beautiful red color. I really like it. He did a really fine job on it. It's got the number plates on there and really nice detail. Looks like it's a great kit. And he also sent over a Peugeot rally car made by Heller. And that turned out excellent too. Look at that spare tire decal and everything on there. That is really neat stuff. And then the third one he sent over was a Mini Craft 1/16 scale Model A. I am not familiar with those kits, but it looks like it's a really good one. I really like that black and white photograph. Really cool of Ian to send those over. I appreciate that. And I do thank you guys for watching. So let's get on to the stash ads. All right, well, I got this one here from Andy's Hobbies here in my hometown of Phoenix, Arizona. He had a large collection that he just got a hold of, and there's some vintage stuff. So I was able to pick this up for $20. Really good deal, and it is mint. Look at that, mint in there. Windows still sealed inside. Green plastic, love it, right? Chrome is still sealed. I put the tires in a bag, like you're supposed to do with these old kits. And then check out these vintage rub-on decals. Isn't that crazy? How about that? And then it has this reflector tape. I put that in the bag too, and then your red pieces. That's pretty neat. I don't know if we can build this because of the decals like that, but we might build it some other way. So that's a cool piece to add to the vault. I'm going to dig that. This is one of my first glued together kits, were these Cruising USA ones. So let's go ahead and check out the next one. Second one I got from Andy's to add to the stash is this other Cruising USA kit. This was one of my earliest builds as a kid. I think I painted it yellow. Not really sure. I had a different version, but I really like these Cruising USA ones with that on there and that crazy decals. This is mint too. For some reason it had a whole bunch of axles in there. And it has 5 tires. Not sure what's going on there. Don't know. Windows are perfect. Sealed in its bags. How about that? Even the chrome is sealed. Neat. And then there's that chromey, iridescent looking decal sticker sheet there. And then again, these rub-on decals. Isn't that crazy? These look maybe usable, but I'm not going to. I'll probably end up finding decals for that somehow, or having them made. So this is going to go in the vault. Now we got some unboxing here of new kits, brand new. So let's get to those. All right, first up, we got the Stranger Things 85 Chevy Blazer. This is a cool looking truck. I really like it. Now, I do apologize. I have not seen this television show. The kits look pretty neat. I think I'm going to check out the show and see how it is on Netflix there. It's a really neat looking Blazer. Us in the model community have been waiting for this style Blazer for a long time. So, the side of the box looks really good. There's the, with the chassis all finished. Nice looking 350 Chevy engine and automatic. Light bar underneath, Cadillac converter and automatic. Nice underhood detail. Really nice interior. This looks like a good kit. Got a hat. Very cool. Let's check out the plastic. Well, there's that Blazer body. That looks really good. It's got an indentation there for the mirror. So that's cool. Nice positive placement there. And also for the door handle. Very cool. Nice looking. The roof here is made onto it. Now I'm sure that could be removed somehow, but it is like a textury and then the smooth for the painted body. Looks really good. Nice looking. And then here's our dashboard. That looks really nice. Very nice looking. Frame pieces there. Parts of the engine. Shroud. Spare tire carrier. There's our wheels. Four-wheel drive hubs in there. Looks really good. And then there's our engine and transmission. Right there. Nice automatic. And then the exhaust. Frame member with engine mounts. That's nice. Transmission pan. Looks like the air shield underneath the front bumper. That's cool. And then here's parts of the suspension. Drive shafts and some steering parts there. Shock absorbers. And there's some more suspension, shock absorbers. And this is the steering dampener. That's all I'm trying to think of. Steering dampener there. Keeps it from wheels shaking when you go down the road. And here's our grill. Nice Chevrolet grill. Looks good. Police equipment there. There's that hat. Pretty cool. There's our radiator support and firewall. Very nice detail on this. I'm impressed. Good quality here, Revell. I'm liking it. There's our hood and our rear seat and front seats. Air filter with the little air intake tube. Axles, Kellogg inverter, pipe, inner tailgate. Nice. Nice parts. And then here's our interior side panels. Separate frame rails. That looks cool. Fuel tank. And I believe this is the back of the rear seat, I'm assuming here. Pretty nice. And then really nice looking. That disc brakes on the front. And then you got the drums in the rear, belt and pulleys, transfer case. Looks like an alternator and bracket there for the engine. Really nice looking. Looks like an AC dryer. That's what that is. AC compressor, starter, master cylinder, steering wheel, the good plastic GM steering wheel. Distributor with the HEI ignition. That's nice. Fuel pump. Charcoal canister there. Vacuum canister. Very nice. This is an excellent kit. Look at the knuckles for the steering. That is cool. Man, they did a fine job on this. I'm impressed. There's some other parts there. Steering shaft there. And then our tie rod end. Steering column with automatic in park, it looks like. Tire carrier. Heater and blower motor there. Water pump. Separate little wipers. Looks like you gotta be careful of them. Pretty dainty. Armrest. Manifolds. Hood hinges. That quadrijet carburetor. That's pretty accurate. Very cool. Man, this is a nice kit. And then here's our chrome pieces. Nice front and rear bumpers. Nice light bar there. And those Chevrolet hubcaps look really good. If you don't use those can be used on virtually any of those 80s GM trucks or vans. Nice looking. There's our four-wheel drive hubs right here. And then there's the regular rear. Mirrors. Separate door handles. This is really nice. Wow, I'm impressed. I can't say that enough. And then here's our glass. Very nice. It looks like it's really thin, so you got to watch that, it looks like. Separate headlight lenses. That police light bar looks really good. Man, that glass is really clear and not wavy or anything. Looks really nice. Very nice. And then here's your tires. You get 4 of these. There are no name. They're hollow, but they're very detailed looking. You know, like an all-terrain type road tire from like the 80s, you know. They look really good. Very nice. And then here's our decal sheet. Pretty cool. Now, if anybody can tell me in the comments the reason why it has Eggo waffles, something to do with the program. Again, I have not watched it, so please let me know the significance of the Eggo box. And a list of things to do there. Gauge decals, radio, some emission decals, and belt routing. Very nice decal sheet. And then we got our book here. We got a like Revell of Germany style book. Very high quality. Let's open it up. It's shiny glossy paper like a magazine. There's all of our part numbers if you're missing something. Color numbers. Very nice. Shows you how to mix them there. And then the list of parts you're going to use for this kit. So that's very cool. The ones that are blocked out we are not using for this model, it looks like. Tells you what colors to paint everything. Everything looks very easy to assemble here. Just follow your book. Looks excellent. I really am digging this. Wow, look at the detail here and how do you explain the drive shaft going over the exhaust there. Really nice. Look at that. I really like these new modern books on these new kits. Excellent quality. And this shows how you two-tone it and the pieces you need to do the job. And then there's your finished product there. And then how you put the decals on. So excellent job. I'm impressed. I really like this kit. So stay tuned when we build it. Here we got the Volkswagen Vanagon from the TV show Stranger Things on Netflix. Be sure to check that out. I'm a Volkswagen guy, so I really wanted this one. I'm glad they came back out with this kit. It's a cool one. I really like the box art. Surfer Boy pizza with a surfboard on top. Pretty cool stuff. And then over here we got some of the features. Really neat looking. Door slides. It's got a pizza hot bag comes with it, like a little carpet decal. The beads for the seat decal. Really neat stuff. I'm a Volkswagen nut, so I'm excited about this one. One of my favorites. Well, here's that Vanagon body. Turned out great. Looks like this has held up a long time. I've built this before. The Magnum PI version a long time ago. I still have that. It's a cool kit. It's right there. So this is a repop of that with some new decals and new parts. They said they have updated the bumpers and also have added this lower grille here. Now, being a Volkswagen guy, and I sold parts for these, the lower grille version is a water-cooled Vanagon. The ones without are air-cooled. They were air-cooled engines until early 83, and then late 83 on, they were water-cooled until they quit importing them in the United States about 1992, which they switched over to the T4 Eurovan. So that's a way to tell the later ones from the early ones that grille, which now they've added. The original kit was just a decal, so that's a good improvement. And then there's that engine there. Right there, looks really good. Spare tire carrier, spare tire. Wiper blades there. There's our fuel injection stuff and the lower part of the engine. There's our interior. Really nice. It has a cover there for your engine to get to it, so you can show that if you would like. Looks really good. Uh-oh. There's our roof panel there. Our side door and front. Dashboard. And there's one of the old style bumpers. And that's a little bit different than the other ones. We'll show them in just a minute. And then here's our wheels. The hubcaps are made onto the wheels. And then here's part of the interior. And lift gate there. It says Vanagon on the back. Right there. Pretty cool. Nice seats and wheel backs. Looks really good. And then here's our rear seats. Right there. And then there's a part for the interior. And then there's our chassis there. Looks really good. There's that other bumper. We won't be using it on this version. And then the engine surround underneath the floorboard. Suspension parts there. This is for the sliding door. Your steering rack and grill. There's that piece that covers the engine and steering column. Shift and then the steering column cover. Very nice. And then here's the new parts. This goes in the rear area. And then there's that updated grill I was talking about right there. That goes in the front of the van there because would have a radiator behind it. And there's that surfboard sign. Both sides there. That snaps together really nicely. Looks good. And here's another part of that surfboard sign. It says surfboard pizza on there. Pretty cool. That hot bag. And then there's those updated bumpers right there. The later versions had the newer bumpers. That's why they did that. So that's cool that they took the time to correct that. And then there's our glass. Very nice glass. Taillights are clear, so you'll have to paint those up red and orange and white. Rear hatchback glass, sliding window glass. Looks really good. Marker lights. And then here's our tires. They're a no-name brand, but they look really good. They're stiff, but they're hollow. They look really nice. No brand on them, but they look the part. Nice 80s radial tires there. And then here's our decal sheet. That looks really good. I like that rug. That's neat. And this is part of that hot bag when you detail that. And then the beads for the seat. Pretty cool. Some interior decals. And then your pizza decals if you want to build it that way. Some details for the interior. Seat belts and dash gauges and handles. That's pretty cool stuff. I'm digging that. That looks neat. And then here's the book. Again, it's one of those German style books that is super high quality. It's like a magazine paper. And it really is nice to see these books. It makes assembly so much easier. Our painting diagram. Here's how it shows the paint it. Interesting colors there. Again, I have not seen the show, so I don't know. Those don't look like factory Volkswagen colors, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. There's our chassis there, attaching to our interior. Shows how to detail suspension. There's a rear suspension there. Our exhaust pieces. Very cool. Their tire carrier, attachment, and then the wheel attachment, how to paint that. Very nice. There's a fuel injection piece with the air filter top. And it shows how to detail your dashboard. Your shift. Paint. There's a decal goes on the end of the shifter. Handbrake, steering wheel, steering column, clutch and brake. Top of the dashboard gauges. Detailing your seats. This is a great kit. Very good. Very nice. Very nice. This is a very nice kit. That's how the sliding door goes together. Excellent. How you put your grill together. I'm digging this. This is very cool. Being a Volkswagen guy, this is a well worth the wait kit. And there's how the sign attaches. It tells you where to poke the holes and whatnot. Very cool. So this is a cool build. That's I'm excited to do. All right, well here we got the 79 Camaro Z28 from the Stranger Things television show on Netflix. Pretty cool, neat looking artwork. You got a scary monster there on it. I have not seen the program. I need to check it out. So I am not familiar with the television show at all, but I do know my Camaros, and I think this is a cool kit. I'm glad Revell brought this back out because this is a nice kit. Let's check it out here, what you get. There it is built up. It looks like they have filled in the T-tops because the original issue of this had T-tops on there. So they have filled that in. And then there's our chassis there. And then our 350 Chevrolet engine looks pretty good. Interior looks good. 4-speed. Nice Taillights there. Looks pretty cool. I'm excited. Here's the body. Let's take a look how they filled that in. Yeah, it looks like they welded in the T-tops there. I guess you could open those back up, possibly. I'm not sure. Because the original had like a lip, so I'm not sure if that can be done or not. But anyways, that looks pretty good. It looks like it should be a little more curvy here in this area. But I think we can fix that with a file. Not a big deal. I have an idea of the build on this. This body looks really nice. Nice, smooth plastic. It's not warped or anything. So, very good condition on that. And it looks like you get 3 hoods on this. You get your flat hood there. The complete stocker. Or you get your one with the blower and all that. And a roll cage. And then your high-rise manifold. And then also, you get an additional hood. It still comes with your Z28 hood. So that's cool. So you got 3 hoods here to choose from for whatever version you might want. Stock 350 engine. And then there's our manifold, wheel backs, air filter. Seats look good. And the front nose. Very nice. And there's our chassis and exhaust system. Front suspension, wheel attachments. Still looks good. It's a great kit. Built this many times. And then there's our wheels. There's no chrome in this version. So the wheels you'll have to paint. And you got some different wheels here. You got some like centerline wheels. And you got these here like spokes. And then these are the stock ones. The grill piece there. And then some other hot rod parts if you would like to build it that way. Alternator and valve covers and whatnot. Pretty nice. And then here's our interior bucket. Looks really good. Looks the part. Steering wheel, radiator shroud, rear bumper. Right there. Instrument cluster looks pretty good. Looks like a 79 Camaro. Separate armrest. Separate mirrors. This is a radar detector there. That's pretty interesting. Pretty cool stuff. And then here's our glass. It includes the T-top, so you can cut that out if you want to try that, because you can glue the T-tops in. Probably would tint that with some Tamiya clear tinting, you know, something like that. There's our rear glass with the defroster vent lines in it, and our front glass. Taillights we'll have to paint up different colors. Looks pretty good. And it does come with the decals to do a stock style Z28. So there's some battery detail, gauges. Really nice. Marker lights, tire decals. Very nice. This is a nice decal sheet. There's a lot of different colors you can choose from on this. Very cool. Digging it. And then here's our tires. I put them in a bag because they were just loose inside the kit. And they're a no-name kind, but they're really good looking. They're solid, but they're flexible, so you can put them over the wheels. They look really nice. Very nice looking. Remember, this is also 1/24th scale, too. The Blazer and the Volkswagen are 1/25th scale. So that's a little different here. They're slightly larger on the 1/24ths than the 1/25ths. It'll look okay in your case next to all your other builds and not look out of place or like too large looking. It's got a great looking book. I really like these books. The Revell of Germany books are amazing. Very detailed. Tells you everything you need to do and what colors and whatnot. There's our parts breakdown in case you're missing a piece. It tells you this is blocked off here, that you're not going to use that, I guess. That's interesting because I believe that's the interior tub or something. Oh, that's the T-tops. It's blocked off, so you're not going to use that. But, I mean, they're included, so might as well. There's the rest of it. There's some pieces there it says you don't want to use, but it's your kit. There's bunch of different ways you could build this. This is a great kit to build. It goes together so well. I've done it many times. And I have a very good idea how we're going to build it. Excellent book here. Shows you what colors to paint everything and how it goes together. It's so nice. This is a great book. I'm glad they didn't just copy the original instructions onto this. They have redesigned them. So this is a very vast improvement over the original. Snaps all together. Not a problem here. Tells you how to paint your taillights there. Very cool. I'm excited for this build. Look, all the versions you can pick. The Stranger Things television version. A stock version there. It's like a gold or a tan color. Like a street racing version, you know, you see at your local high school. Or this one I like at the track with different colored wheels in the back. So this is an excellent kit. And I'm excited we're going to be building it together. So stick with me. Well, all right, that was fun opening that stuff up and checking out the stash ads and builds sent over from United Kingdom by Ian. Great stuff. Got some cool builds coming up soon. And I'm excited about this series. I love VWs. I love square bodies. I love the era Camaro. I mean, they couldn't have picked better cars to do. Unfortunately, I'm not sponsored by Revell models. I had to buy these on my own. I found them on eBay and other places. You can search your local hobby shop. They should be coming out soon. And until next time, I'm the Autistic Modeler. Happy modeling.